Hi everyone, Maryann here, revealing light, tarot, astrology and spirituality. Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. Yes, I'm back from my trip to Eden on the south coast. I do have a couple of videos to upload and edit, and I'll probably release one this weekend. It was a trip to a watchtower, historic watchtower, whaling watchtower, and something. I took my rods with me, and something quite unexpected happened while I was there. I've also got another of the historic inn that we stayed in, and a little bit of paranormal research. So those videos are coming. It was absolutely God's own country, beautiful, beautiful country on the south coast of New South Wales, down near the Victorian border. The sunshine was ever present. The ocean was blue. The sky was cloudless and warm. So I'm back, and I'm going to do, it's Anzac Day here in Australia, which is when we commemorate all of our return service people, all of our veterans, and we do that by marching, by having a parade for them, and then after the parade, we then go adjourn for what's known as Two Up, which is a game they used to play, I think, in the World War One or two or both. And it's a betting game, heads or tails, and that takes place at all the return servicemen and service people clubs, registered clubs around Australia. So Anzac Day is an absolute, I think it's the one time of the year where we all come together. It doesn't have any political overtones or undertones. It's just a day when all Australians say thank you to those that have gone off to war or conflicts, modern day conflicts as well, and we say thank you to them for doing that. The men and the women of our armed services, our returned soldiers, and military, and our of course our veterans. All right, so let's get started. It's a public holiday, so I don't want to be. I won't draw this out because I've got friends and family coming soon. You will have heard Giuliani, Meadows, Boris Epstein, Generalist et al., and a whole bunch of other Republicans involved in trying to overturn the fair election, the fake elector scheme in Arizona. They've been indicted now. This follows, I think, Kenneth Chesebro, the author of the whole scheme, I think might have flipped. You remember that a couple of members of Congress were subpoenaed and were interviewed. I think that was Gosar and Perry. They haven't been indicted yet, but honestly, anything can and will happen. This is playing out now. Justice is playing out, whichever way you want to look at it. And it is so stark in New York with the election interference indictment for the ex-president Donald Trump. I felt strongly, intuitively, that this is a hugely karmic time for the ex-president. And his karma is tied to how he has treated women in the past. And it's unavoidable for him now. And so that's why I know, down to my bedrock, intuitive bedrock, that this person is done for. It's his downfall. And I've read on that. And I still get people saying, no, Trump 2024. No, that's not how this is playing out at all. This is his time. This is his reckoning. And we're only seeing the start of it now. We've seen it in the lead up to the 2020 election, in that he lost the election. We're seeing it now, as much as people want to fool themselves into thinking that he can win another election when he keeps losing elections. When he's got so many criminal indictments, civil proceedings, monetary worries, it adds up to one thing, and I don't need to labour the point. We are witnessing his downfall. I do feel intuitively and clairvoyantly, I've seen this in the past, that it's quite possible that he may go to jail at some time for breaching a gag order, whether it's in New York or another trial. I think in a way he wants that. I think the judges are too smart for him, and they're not going to allow him to derail their trials. But it's highly likely that he might see the inside of a jail cell. In fact, the Secret Service are preparing him for that. Will he eventually, at the end of all this, be in jail? I still maintain that this person is going to leave this earth before we get to that point. Whenever I pull cards on him now, inevitably I get the Ten of Swords and the Death card. In relation to his health, I pull the Death card. So, yeah, this is what we're witnessing. And it could have been so different because it's undeniable that he did have some kind of pulling power that he could have used to unite, not divide. Okay. What else am I going to say? So we'll look at some of these things. I also want to go to the royal family. I hesitate to do that because I cannot recall such a toxic. I just have to actually put in my microphone. Just hold on. Okay, let's get that in. Sorry about that. Taking you for a bit of a spin. We'll get hooked up. Okay. I can't remember reading on subjects that are so toxic, is what I want to say, when it comes to the royal family. There's my feeling is that there is something not right there, and I can't shake it. And I try and look for reasons to dispel this, but it goes right back to the time of Princess Diana, and well before that. There is the toxicity is coming from somewhere, and I feel that it also is a time of a reset. Let's just put it like that, a reset for the royal family. And I do want to remind people who are going to comment, I'm not in anyone's camp. I'm not in Prince Harry's or Princess Catherine or William. Like, it's just ridiculous, the stuff that goes on out there. I'm just going to follow up my feeling that something's not quite right there. Okay, where will we start? I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot. I do have the Accurate AF tarot here. It's a round deck. I don't use it often, but for some reason I pulled it out today. Let's get going. Okay, so we might go to Arizona. Good news in the poll for the current President Biden in Pennsylvania. Bad news for the ex-President Trump in the Pennsylvania primaries. 100,000 people in Pennsylvania voted for Nikki Haley, who's not even in the race at this time anyway. All right. Many pundits are saying the GOP are done for. Women. It's about women in the US at this time, and it's about their rights and their freedoms. I note in Louisiana, I'll just stop shuffling because I'm disgusted with this. In Louisiana, they voted for childcare workers not to have a lunch hour. For God's sake, this is not the 1800s. People say, oh, well, you're biased. No, I'm not biased. I'm not biased at all. I'm on the side of what is right. And if you have a different view that childcare workers don't deserve a lunch hour, you're not on the right side. So, let's get going. It's not the 1800s. Okay, let's go. Where will we start? We'll start with the ex-president. Where are we going to there? Okay, where are we going to go there? I just want to go, I want to go to his health again. Because again, I can't shake this this feeling. I said that you would be seeing his ill health during the New York trial, and of course he's falling asleep and passing gas profusely. People are saying, that he's looking small, shriveled, isolated, alone. Well, that's what it looks like when karma catches up to you. It's a lonely cell when karma is at your door. Okay, so Donald Trump's health. What can you tell me, or do you want to tell me anything about Donald Trump's health? Okay, so people say, oh, you see things and you don't tell us. Well, I see like a funeral pyre, is that what it's called? All right. What do you want to tell me, Spirit? Even now he has the ability to change course. Even now. All right. So show me, is Trump in... Okay, is Trump in declining health? That's a fair enough question. Is Trump in declining health? Beyond just age related, is Trump in declining health? And again I'm seeing women. Okay, so the Ten of Wands, this person's carrying a pretty heavy load here. He's got both hands around all these wands, because if he doesn't hold them tightly, they will fall. His back is bent. This is hard going for him. And then we get crossed by the Nine of Pentacles. And of course, this is luxury, money, having everything you need. It's kind of a metaphor for what he once was and what he is now. And we get the health card itself at the foundation of the reading. It's the Four of Swords. It's rest, retreat, and it's out of his hands now. The Four of Swords. He could face that kind of collapse that I've been talking about. Is it going to pass before the election? I don't have that sort of timing. All I know is that his health has been a concern, or something I've been picking up for quite some time. He has health issues that if he doesn't take care of them, he will have to retreat, because that's what that card is. In the past, we have home, family, reunions, prosperity, harmony, Mar-a-Lago. That's in the past, though. That's in the past. What's in the sky? The Page of Swords. He does feel that he is betrayed, or feelings of betrayal. The truth coming out. The National Enquirer editor gave fairly damning testimony. Hope Hicks will be taking the stand. I think that's going to be one to watch for. This is the truth emerging. Whether you go to Arizona, to the Congress, to wherever you want to go, this truth is emerging. Now, the immediate future, we have the Smug Merchant and we have wish fulfillment. So he's going to get a break in the near future, some sort of a break here. Let's see what else is happening. Okay, so we get the prosecution, the law in the here and now, and we get the atmosphere around him wanting to be victorious. Hopes and wishes. Okay, this is a very big distinction, I think, for me when I'm reading. I can pick up his hopes and wishes, but the pure messages from Spirit are something different. Headlines, things moving too quickly in the hopes and fears that he can't control, things getting out of control. And we get the past in the outcome card, the past, and of course deception, lies, deceit, stealing, whatever you want to talk about. Stealing is, if it's stealing a woman's reputation, stealing an opponent's reputation with false news, stealing from his own party, stealing from the small donors. We know it's a separate reading on Truth Social and the people that are losing and will continue to lose money, the small investors, because they've backed him. The past is catching up. This is a karmic time, and we get finally the World card. This is the end of his era, if you want to put it like that. It's the last card in the pack, and it tells us of an inevitable ending. So what we're seeing here is what I spoke about. I spoke about this karma catching up to him. And at the foundation of the reading is his poor health. And here we are, the 9 of Wands coming after the world, looking back at what he could have done differently. Look, these cards are all looking back. They're all looking back. So this is a reckoning. This is a time of huge karmic reckoning for the ex-president. Okay, one more and then we'll move from him. And we'll probably go to the royal family. Okay. I'm continually asked time and time again by people who are fairly scarred from what is going on in their country and those in the world that are concerned that he might get a second term. A person like this might get a second term. Which side are you on? The side of... because in time and history, in 5 years, those that are not seeing clearly, shall I say, put it like that, it'll be all out there for everybody to see, and it'll be undeniable. So can this man... I'm tempted to ask, how are the GOP feeling at this time about Trump's chances of winning? Let's go there. How are the GOP feeling about Trump's chances of winning? How are the GOP, the Republicans feeling? Change course. Okay, so he's being advised to change course. How empty chairs at the banquet table. Nobody's there. They don't want him there when they're campaigning. This is not a party. This is not the 4 of Wands energy anymore. This is something totally different. Remember, everything is energy. All right, so show me how are the GOP feeling about Trump's chances of winning the election in 2024. The Chariot, things getting out of control, and crossroads time, decisions time. I'm pretty sure that if he didn't win the primaries, they would have definitely wanted to go with somebody else. Loss, walking away. Just take a look at these cards. What are they feeling? Loss, crossroads, things out of control. The past is the heyday, the good times. Remember, it's 10 of Wands time now. It's hard going. Debt is in the sky. Many of them are in his grip and can't escape from that. And we get secrets, something hidden. Worried about secrets emerging. Some of them could be plotting against him. And here's the past. Oh dear, I am stuck in the past. We get the young people, the Page of Pentacles. They're worried about the young people's votes. They're worried about their finances as well. Very worried about their ability to campaign and fund their campaigns. And finally, we get the King of Cups, and this is my card for Biden. And they just know that Biden's numbers are going to keep on improving. And we get the Supreme Court here, and we get the lies and deceit. So this immunity claim is important in relation to January the 6th. This is also a spiritual energy here. This is not the Trump energy here at all. And then we get the Moon card. Many worried about much more, many more secrets coming out. And there's still a move to, to keep people to smoke screens, illusion and delusion. But it gets to a point where that doesn't work. And we see that playing out in the US Congress with the failure of their strategies to try and fool me once, fool me twice. Yeah, it's that kind of energy. People just aren't open. This is all about timing. It's all about karma. It's all about progress. It's all about moving on. And it's all about No, you can't go back to the past. And this is a hard lesson now for the GOP. It's being remade, and ultimately will not be remade in the image of Donald Trump. All right, let's get on to the royal family now. There's plenty to read on, and I'll get to all of it, but it's just I only have so much time in any one session. Okay, so let's go to, where will we go first? I have to go to, all right. The last reading I did on Princess Catherine, it showed that she was actually doing a little bit better than what she had been. Many are conspiracy theories. She's having the time out while she completes her cancer treatment. Okay. All right, Princess Catherine. She's drawn the curtain. It's like she's got a veil over her face. It's like she doesn't want to talk. Still getting that image, those images. She doesn't want to talk. She doesn't want to, if I'm going to say show her face, I don't mean that in a negative way. There's still that energy of the drawn curtain and darkness behind there. So and this is very consistent with how you would be feeling. She's like, I think if she could, this would be consistent with how you'd be feeling if you were being treated. Well, I know how it feels. It's a time of solace. It's a time of introspection. It's a time of where you are trying to heal. She doesn't want to go out into the crowds. I just see if she could step back completely from royal duties, I feel at the moment she would. Like take years away from this, if not forever. I don't feel that she has any motivation for this. I just don't see, I see the crowds in darkness and there's light beyond them. All right, show me Princess Catherine. How's she doing? Let's just ask that. Princess Catherine, how's she doing? Remember, there are a lot of people who are still asking these questions. The Wheel of Fortune, that's a good card. I'm hoping to see. Okay, there's a renegotiation of everything taking place there at this time. This is a potential. I remember she's a Capricornian. I feel that, yeah, she's pushing back a lot at the moment against the palace courtiers as well, who are really the real villains in this story. The Emperor, Aries, energy, control. She's pushing back for more control over her life is what I'm feeling. The Three of Wands is in the past. There's a horizon there looking to the future, but that's in the past. The Ace of Wands, okay, she's definitely, when she does re-emerge, this will be a totally different Princess Catherine. Now, we have, again, this energy of drawing the veil, drawing the curtains, wanting to just stay out of the limelight, stay out of... It's a complete withdrawal here. It's like fortify the castle, don't let anyone in, and I'm not going out. Now we get here, in the here and now, we get the Ten of Pentacles, family, legacy, histories, and the children are upmost on her mind at this time. Hopes and fears that she is she's under siege, she's besieged. Her fear is that she has to defend herself and she's under siege. And then we get the Five of Cups. So this is why I keep going here. It's not what we see, what we think is happening isn't happening. This is something totally different. And we get the Ace of Cups. She wants a new start. This is the minor arcana for the ending of something. The ending of something. And she is trying to I'm just going to say have a new life. The past is there. And we get her energy in the past. She's totally, this is a metamorphosis. King of Cups and the High Priestess. Yeah, so there's things that we don't know being hidden here. And you're going to say, what is it? What is it? Is she alive? Yes, she's alive. I can't shake the feeling that ill health and crisis will put a strain on any partnership, and I can't shake the feeling. It's either, yeah, okay, and this is why I'm reading. Let's just see quickly. Is she getting the support that she needs from her husband? Is Princess Catherine getting the support she needs from her husband? Is Princess Catherine getting the support she needs from her husband? And there could be any number of reasons why I've asked that question. And maybe there's a pushback against the courtiers. Like, I have to say it as I see it, crossed by temperance and healing. There has been at some time a great deal of trouble in that relationship. But we have here work, bringing them together, joy, it's what they have in common. The Three of Pentacles in the past would indicate these issues with the palace and her wanting more control, particularly around her children. And we get, so there is a plan, and there's hope that she will get what she wants. But right now she's feeling besieged, as I said. Page of Wands, looking for that new start, looking for that way forward, and we get Judgment and inevitability. What is the inevitability? Something around their marriage. And we get the King of Swords, planning, strategizing, a plan for the future, and then her ill health. So it is as I thought, family, and again, this disappointment. And we get something coming to fruition in time. We get the Prince again, the Prince of Pentacles, again the children, and we get the Tower. So this is her concern. I'm going to say with that Judgment card, that's very karmic card, and it's with the Lovers. So there's an inevitability about something. There is a lot of planning and strategizing. If there's been trouble in the past, they're trying to heal from that. But something isn't quite right there, and that's what I'm picking up. And so without going too much into it, I feel that she feels that she's been let down. That was in relation to her husband, the Five of Cups. Disappointed. Yeah. She's negotiating a new way forward. I'll leave it there. All right, King Charles appeared during the week, and I can only imagine what he's going through. He looked very unwell. And so there are many who are saying that this is a crisis bigger than the abdication last century of was it King Edward and Wallace Simpson. Why are they saying that? Why are they saying that? Why is there that feeling? Why is there suppression of the press, the UK press? Why are the European press reporting totally different stories and narratives? It's like a vacuum. It's like there's a vacuum here, and it's not being filled. Okay, there's a lot of silence. Okay, King Charles, show me how is King Charles's health? How is King Charles' health? Maybe that I said, yeah, manifesting. Okay, so a lot of loss there, same as Princess Catherine, but the Magician card turns up. Not good cards. Maybe this is why there's a feeling that there's this crisis. The Four of Wands in the past. This is totally life-changing again for him. Ten of Cups, the family, the royal family, the continuance of the line. And we're not being told what is really happening in the here and now. This is really looking for, remember, he's on the solar eclipse on the 8th of April. It hit him hard. No way forward, no easy pathway forward. And the King of Wands in the atmosphere around. So it's calling for fairly, I don't know, bold steps, bold plans to get through this. The Empress card in the hopes and fears. This could be in relation to his fears around Princess Catherine and her health, and his own health. Like, it's just so yeah, I'm right. The Ace of Cups, yeah, he's struggling. His chart was absolutely correct. He's struggling to find a way through for not only himself but for the royal family. And here we see him undergoing treatment here. Again, we're not being told. Is he going to pass away? Is he going to get through it? Well, I've already said that he will come through it. But, yeah, again, whether he hands it over to William, this is a family undergoing complete and utter change. And again, these are fairly karmic times, if I can just say it like that. I do have a draw to channel Princess Diana, and I'm going to go clairvoyantly and me in a medium, as a medium, to go back to her death in Paris, and I've just got that draw to go there. I feel it's the right time for me to do that, and I will simply tell you what I see. That'll be coming up in the future when I get the strength and energy to do that. All right, bye for now. Thank you for tuning in.